trying to get rid of his bottle. Got all the food there, so he's been eating up, fattening himself up, ready for our flight to Darwin. So we've gone Melbourne to Adelaide. We're going to
Adelaide, Darwin.
Stop over in Adelaide and then up to Darwin.
One piece wonders.
Hit Mindil Beach Marcus. We've landed in the top end in Darwin. Ben's wandering off in front. He reckons he wants to go for a bit of a curry tonight, so let's see what we can find. Let's get into it. So no trip to the top end would be complete without a visit to Mindil Beach Markets, and as you can see, the tide is well out. So we're going to sit here, watch the sunset.
You can hear them cry.
So Mick's whip's having a crack of his whip.
As the riders leaned on by him, he heard one call his name.
Here we are, Adelaide River. We got out of Darwin and we're heading down south now. Ben's just had a bit of a snack because he didn't eat enough for breakfast, which is a fully cooked breakfast. So he's obviously on a diet. But this is Adelaide River Roadhouse, and we're gonna have a wander through here. I think he's Jock the Croc. Looks like Jock the Croc's got a brand new house too. So Jock the Croc looks pretty damn big. So 720 kilo and it's 5 meters long. So Jock is a very big boy. Catherine Pools. Little thermal pool here, a little oasis. So we can pop in here and maybe have a dip. Oh, we've arrived in Mataranka and this is the giant termite mound. So you can see how big it is. You know how tall Ben is, and this thing's massive. Beautiful Mataranka, the springs. And I've just been for a bit of a dip in here. A few people around today, but well, at the springs there is, but you can wander through here. Very civilised. It's not too busy, just a few people bopping around. We'll walk back and Ben's already taken off because it's happy out the bar, so we're going up there now. Benny's about to hold up the bar. Maluka's bar. It's finally cooled off. The afternoon is quite pleasant, or the early evening is quite pleasant. We've had our dinner. Ben had a Parma, a pair of pyjamas, Parma. I had barra and veg. And just wanted to pass some peacocks now. So Ben's scoffing down his breakfast and his view while he's eating his breakfast are road trains. What better breakfast place than seeing road trains while you eat breakfast? So we're at, I think it's the Daily Waters Highway in. And we've been passing road trains and trucks everywhere. That's our car just there, the Commodore. We're taking back to Melbourne. Ben's got his iced coffee, he's good to go. He's firing on all cylinders. And he's a psycho on the UHF. We're harassing everybody. So driving along, every truck driver gets harassed. Not that we expect anything less. So yeah, we're at Tennant Creek. And we're at the Ampol Servo. We thought we'd get a bit of a gourmet delight for lunch today, but not too many cafes open around here. A lot of shops boarded up, so our options very limited. But we're heading out, so it should be good down there. Here we are, Tennant Creek. We grabbed a bit of lunch and we're just on our way out of town, and thought you've got to stop and get a photo of Tennant Creek sign. So here we are. This is the Devil's Marbles, or Kalu Kalu. So one of our natural wonders in Australia. Yeah, Ben's going for a bit of a wander. And we're at the amazing Devil's Marbles. So they're huge. So it's actually just a breakdown. They weren't put here or anything crazy like that, but this is over time, they've weathered and changed, because this was all underwater when we were in Gondwana land, before Australia broke away from Africa, Asia and the Antarctic. We're underwater, and these are the wash-away sections that didn't wash away. So we arrived at the long-awaited and soon-to-be much-loved Kenworth Trucking Museum, but as part of the GAN's museum as well. So we're going to have a wander through here, and then we scoot off down to Coober, Pedy and stay underground tonight. So you get all manner of trucks. There's a tank right in front of us as well. So there's a heap of stuff to look at here. We're outside the truck museum. We can't get in yet, it's just a bit too early. We've only got about 5 minutes, then it opens up, and All these trucks just sitting here. They gradually restore them, but it just takes many, many years because they've got so many. We're outside the Kenworth Dealer Hall of Fame. Just waiting to go in. Pretty impressive, really. We've got some amazing trucks in there. Oh, Benny boy's been looking forward to this one. So yeah, Kenworth Dealer Hall of Fame. Lots of good trucks in there. All right, so we're inside the museum now. Ben's already getting excited. Just look at the engines and the amount of scrap around. He reckons we should be taking some of this back to Ballarat so he can cash it in. And I tell you, some of this is really weighty. If he did, he'd be making a lot of money out of it, I reckon. Cars from yesteryear. And we've got some of the big motors here. So you can see us with some of these sizes. There's some beautiful old beasts around here. Beautiful old things. The old truck, and we've got the old utes on the back. This one's got a little, we've got an Austin on the back. This is an old, a Ford truck, this one. Old Benny's just getting a little bit excited here, I think. Got the Mini on the back. Ben zoned in on the fire trucks, the old fire trucks. What a cracking display they are. Look at that. Impressive looking kit, aren't they? He's inside one of the armoured trucks. So seat there for the, well, I suppose the other guard, and then the cash, mate, the cash on the shelves. There we go. Another security truck. Yep, get in, Ben. I'm going to go in the front. Here's Ben, he's carrying the cash. Where's the cash, mate? Where's the cash?
So no cash available, mate? Yeah, mate, all good.
Is that tow truck? So Ben, we might, oh, it's a Dodge. Heavy salvage Dodge. It's a Big Bertha. The first road train, or one of the first road trains in Australia. Then we've got a combination of many, many trucks up here. Big Mac in front of us there. There we go. A couple of trailers here. This is the back end of Big Bertha. We were just saying, imagine this thing bogged on its side, all those drums on it. You'd have to take the drums off to try and get it out of its bog. Then we got another, yeah, Ben just showing us the hitch pin there on this semi. The semi-trailer, hey boy. This big old truck, Ben just saying, imagine being in the driver's seat of that.
Yeah, imagine how many roofs you can fuck off too.
You can knock over a few roofs with this one, and you even got tow points in case you get bogged.
Exactly.
One of the old water tankers, what's a comma? Water tanker. Ever heard of comma? That's unusual. Oh, this is a run of them. Just trying to crank up the old comma, see if we can get it going, but not a lot of spark there, so you might be burning your energy for no reason, I reckon, Ben. Ben just got excited. We come into the main museum area with all the new fancy trucks. Well, newer, not brand new, but newer trucks. Benny, he's out for his drive. Called Ben Heaven. He's died and gone to heaven, look at him. Luckily you can't start it, otherwise we'd be all over the shop. You would have driven into this truck here, which is probably worth a few $100 grand. Variety of trucks here. We got Kenworth, and there was a Mack just back there. All different ages, from 80s right through to early 2012, 14, 16. This one here is a 1969 Kenworth. It's a beauty. An old cracker, that one. We have some photos of some of the classics. Look at this one here, all lit up like a Christmas tree. Looking good. Here's another whole shed full of them. Beautiful trucks. So this one is 1971. This is an old beast, this one.
This is the average you get put the chain for there, there you go.
There you are, you hook it up and pull the road train out. This big white sucker, that's a 2019, some of the one next to it, 2019 model. So we're probably passing those trucks on the highway as we drive south. We're just doing some quick repairs on the diff. We're stuck out on the highway and now Benny boy's onto it. Lucky we got Ben W, the mechanic. Here's all the various seats you can get in the trucks. I'm sure there's a bigger range now, but we got some of the motors here.
Pedy for scrap, Pedy.
We could scrap these and I reckon you'd be making a bit of money there, Ben.
Bloody oath, I can.
Landy looks like it's got a seat on it, but it actually looks like it's a radiator at the back of the seat on its roof. That's pretty cool. Some beautiful old trucks here. These be worth a pretty penny, I imagine, these days. What's that?
He's suddenly flamers and bloody light. Headlights.
Yeah. It's a beauty, this one.
See that one? Landings.
It runs on motor spirit. Inside the GAN exhibit, and how's the seat, Ben? You reckon you can sleep on it or what? Like a beached whale, look at him. Ben's exercise regime, he'll be getting on there and riding back to Adelaide, I suppose.
There's some brochures just on that dressing here, which explains everything about the church.
Okay.
We are the motel room. It's underground, so yes, we are sleeping underground. It has a normal door, normal window out to the alleyway or the entry. We've got a TV there. And then just behind that door is the bathroom, I'm guessing. So we're in Coober, Pedy. This was our dinner place, and we filled up with petrol while we had dinner. How cool's that? Sun's starting to set. Beautiful evening in downtown Coober, Pedy. So we also went to Opalios earlier today, and we learned about how to mine for opals. So apparently we're geniuses now, because the guy on there showed us. I'm not so sure about that idea, but anyway. This is the main drag of Coober, Pedy. You can see it's all going off. It's a Wednesday night. It's a happening place. Viewing from the big winch over the bustling metropolis of Coober, Pedy. If you want to get fancy, you can eat in their restaurant down there. Good afternoon tea there, actually. Morning tea. Some more of Coober, Pedy. The unique part about it is if you want a house, dig a hole and live in it. This hill just in front of us, that's where we're staying. So they've actually dug into there, and we're in the underground rooms there. And Catacomb Church, that's in there as well. We had a look through that today. So we've churched Ben up, so he's right to go for the next 20 or 30 years. Well, this is inside my room as well. You've seen inside Ben's. Mine's a little bit bigger than Ben's. Not sure the bathroom is, but my bathroom's square. But basically to build another room, they just dig another hole. That's my shower, hand basin, toilet, and the door is just wide enough to get through, and that's about it. But yeah, they just dug holes, and I suppose they put power through, and away we go. The underground motel. Should be good to sleep in tonight. Early morning, Coober, Pedy. We're about to head off down south towards Morgan, where we're staying for our last night. But I said to Ben, you've just got to get a photo here. It's just what you do. Glen Dambo for breakfast. We've pulled up. Hopefully they've got some food inside here. We can fill our bellies, because Ben and I have left Coober, Pedy early, and it's about 8:30 in the morning. He hasn't had breakfast, so if he doesn't eat something, he's going to eat me, which could get nasty and ugly. As you can see, Ben's on a diet, so he's having his big breakfast. Glen Dambo. So we're just driving along Stuart Highway heading south, and a place called Kokatha. I think that's how you say it. Massive big salt lake. It's huge, absolutely monstrous. People actually walking right in front of the camera there. People actually walking out on the salt lake. You can actually grab the salt, have a lick. It tastes like salt because it is salt. Here you are, Timber. Spud's Roadhouse. So duck in here and maybe grab something to eat and drink, and then keep moving south. Next stop will be Port Augusta after this. This is our humble abode for our last night. The Terminus Hotel. So we're going to head in there, and we're at Morgan, South Australia. And so this is us. Right on the water. Look at that. Can't get much better than that. That's our pub up there. That's where we're staying tonight, and we're going to eat there as well. Look at the sunset behind it. Magic. So this is a ferry. Runs people over the mighty Murray. Runs 24/7 apparently. So it's going off. You can see it's pulled on cables.